Hello and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I am Jeff, and today is the third and final installment of Building the Modern House. That is this set right here, which is set number 31153. It's a Creator 3-in-1. Love these sets. Every time I can get my hands on these, I like to do 4 videos, and that's one for each of the versions, 1, 2, 3, and then to do a comparison of all of them side by side. In this case, I am doing something a little different this time. I'm doing a live stream instead of a video building them. And actually, normally I don't even do that. I just do a review. So we're actually getting more. We're getting 3 live streams, 3 reviews for each version, and then a 7th one, which is all 3 of them side by side. So if you'd like, hit the like button, subscribe. And if you're watching us on the replay, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch cameras here. And we'll get going from here. And I've laid out as many pieces as I can. I know that several of you want to watch Rancor Steve's Manorama tonight. It is about an hour from now. And so I want to watch that show too. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done within an hour. Like I said, I've laid out most of the pieces so I can. And also, I'm going to do something different tonight. After I watch Manorama, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do another live stream tonight, late night. And late night stream, I'm going to talk politics, which is something I don't normally do. So, and I'm going to be on the show. Oh, I didn't know that, John. I know we've talked about it, but I didn't know that was a thing. But I'd be more than happy to go. I think Steve's a great guy. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you something, man. I know a bunch of Steves. And every single Steve I know is a great guy. Let's start off with my brother-in-law, Steve. The one-armed man. The one that has been in that terrible accident years ago. And by the way, my brother-in-law knows I call him the one-armed man. And he does not get offended. And in fact, we joke about things. His name is Steve, and I instead of calling him Stevie Wonder, I tell him, Stevie, I wonder about you. And I tell him things like, whenever my sister gets mad at him, I'll tell her that the one-armed man did it. So he's a great guy. Then on top of that, I know my real estate agent, Steve, great guy too, helped me out a lot. And then we've got my niece, his husband, Steve. I just know, and then there's Rancor Steve. I just know a bunch of Steves. So anyway, but yes, I'm going to do something different tonight. We're going to do a stream right after Manorama, and we are going to do a stream about politics. And I'm going to talk about all things politics, about what's going on right now, while sorting Lego. How's that? And it is the multiverse of Steves. That is correct, Mr. Greg. And Greg says, I tried the Chick-fil-A banana pudding milkshake yesterday. Well, how was it, sir? I'm sure that Mrs. Chip can tell you how it's like, because Mrs. Chip, she absolutely loves Chick-fil-A. And Mrs. Chip, hi. I think I already said hi, John, but in case I missed it, hi, John. So today was a warm day here. It's really funny because we're at that time of year where in the nighttime, it can get down into the 30s. In fact, tonight's supposed to be like 48 and tomorrow's supposed to be 39 at night. But during the day, it gets up in the 80s, the high 80s. So very bipolar weather. And John says 89 at night. Yuck. I don't like that weather. So I wish Suzanne was here, and if she's here later, I'll repeat myself. There was a bit of misunderstanding that I had terminated her as a moderator. I did not. YouTube does that every now and again. And if you ever find yourself unsubscribed from my channel, I did not do it. YouTube will randomly do that. And that's what happened in that case, I'm suspecting, because I honestly don't even know how to unsubscribe somebody. And I do know how to take somebody off being a moderator. And I will be completely honest with you. There's only one person in the history of my channel, 4 years, that I have ever terminated as a moderator. And it was not Suzanne. It was, well, I won't say who. I know Mrs. Chip knows, and please don't say Mrs. Chip. And the reason I did that is that I felt this person was being disrespectful to Greg. And maybe you guys didn't pick up on it. I did. And I didn't like it. I consider Greg a good friend. And if you can't tolerate who I have on my stream and you're going to openly mock somebody, then you're not welcome. And that's the only person I've ever terminated off of being a moderator. I didn't unsubscribe him because I don't know how. But Kenneth, how you doing? He says, I'm sitting here watching my favorite YouTube person. Currently working on my poacher Aventure roaster. Is that what it is? I'm sorry. I admit I am tired tonight. I've been really busy doing a lot of different things. And last night, I finally had some time to myself. And instead of making a video for yesterday, I decided to play Civilization and Civilization 6. And Civilization 6, or all the Civilizations, that's my favorite series of games. And I started playing it, and I admit I got carried away. And I looked at the clock, and I was like, oh, it's 4 a.m. And that's when I decided to go to bed last night. So, and unfortunately, I could not sleep in because I had things I had to do today. So I'm operating off of very little sleep, and I'm tired. But that is my problem, not yours. I should have been more mindful of the time. But I admit I do enjoy Civilization. And I saw that they're coming out with Civilization 7. I probably should not get involved in that because I will waste a lot of time on that. But I know John likes to play that too. I shared the dream to Twitter, so hopefully they will see it. Oh, cool. I've not tried playing that one yet. I had a pot roast last night, says Greg. And Ken says it's 87 degrees here in Gainesville, Georgia. I'm only on a 30-minute lunch. Oh, okay. Well, I do appreciate you spending your time with us. I really do. And I've got weeds in my garden, and I just never can get to them. Spencer and I started it the other day, but we didn't finish it, and I don't have time to go back out there. So I'm thinking about putting in my local little Malad page $40 for someone to finish it, because I know there will be a kid somewhere who's looking for $40, and they'll come over and pull the rest of those weeds. So I'm probably going to do that. Have I been to Washington before? Yes, I have, Greg. Only through a layover, though, not like visiting. So it was in the Seattle airport, I believe. And that's it, Greg. How about you, Greg? You been there? And John, that's a good point about forcing you to log in. I think they actually would. I've noticed that when I play Civilization 6 now, I have to log into Steam to play. And I used to not have to do that. I mean, I was playing Civilization originally on, those CD-ROMs. So, well, actually, the first Civilization game I ever played was on floppy disk. And that was back in the late 90s. So, yeah. Oh, I missed something. Okay, well, let me fix that. There we go. Not a big deal. And John says, oh, forget it. That's why I gave up on games. No, I think I have to go to Seattle. Yeah, usually you do. Or sometimes you go through LA. But yes, that is a typical layover spot for that, Greg. I think Mrs. Chip, one of the times when she came back for her mom's funeral, I thought she went through Seattle to go to Korea. But I don't know. Don't quote me on that. You got to ask her. But I could have sworn because I saw the plane ticket. That was also a year and a half ago almost now. It's hard to believe her mom's been gone that long. Speaking of that, my father-in-law, he is getting remarried this October. So I'm excited for him. Glad he found love after losing his wife. He's a good man. If anybody, I mean, I know, we say people deserve stuff, but actually nobody deserves anything. I mean, really, but I am very happy for him. And if anybody does deserve happiness again, it's definitely him. And I'm happy that he's found someone who loves him. And, she's a divorced woman, been divorced for years, and they found love together. So I'm glad. I want to go to the ferry. Okay. And while Civilization 6 is running for $29.99 in the Apple Store, I'm considering it. John, it's a good one. One thing I didn't like about Civilization 6 is that because it's connected to Steam, when I first started playing it, the game was actually a little bit easier, and I got used to playing it that way. And then in their infinite wisdom, they decided that some of the things needed to be tweaked, which changed the gameplay for me significantly. Oh, I just found a piece that I was missing, and now I don't see it again. Oh well, it'll come up soon. So yeah, John, I didn't like how they handled that, how they changed the gameplay after I got used to it. A lot of these games do that these days, though. They tweak them. So anyway, Ken says, I'm just about done with bag 1 and 2 on my JM Brick Castle. Awesome. Is that what was I? How am I? Sorry, brain freeze. Is that like a mock, or is that an official Lego set? Rebrickable? I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know. Oh, there's the piece that I was missing. All right, love when that comes together. Congrats to him. Yes, I believe you're right, Mr. Chip. It was Seattle. Seemed so much longer than a year and a third. Yeah, I'm sure it does for you. I never want to tell people how they should feel. I know a friend of mine. She lost her husband to cancer at the age of 42, which is very young, and there were people that were very rude to my friend Amanda after she lost her husband. On the year of the anniversary, there were some people on Facebook that was telling her that he died a year ago. She should be over it. And that upset me, because you cannot tell someone how to grieve, and you cannot expect them to grieve how you would grieve. Everyone does it differently. John, you will like Civilization then 6, because I have 2 monitors in my computer, and I have Civilization here, and I'll be watching YouTube over here, and you can actually slide right off the screen without minimizing. So There you go. And I forgot a step. That's why I had to find all that. Did you buy any of the in-app purchases? I have not, John. They do have some. They don't call them expansion packs anymore. I forgot what they call them. They do have them. Since I've been running this YouTube channel over the last 4 years, I have very little time for games. So I bought it, and I don't play it that much, so I didn't buy any extras. They've got a World War II expansion that, I mean, if I had more time to play the game, I would buy it. For those who don't know, I absolutely love World War II. Not that I like what happened during World War II. What I'm saying is I'm fascinated by that chunk of world's history and how crazy it is. And actually, the world still is crazy. I mean, there's stuff going on with Russia and Ukraine and Belarus sticking their nose out. They're going to get it bloodied if they don't put their nose back in a hurry. When I go to Seattle, I sing top salad and scrambled eggs. Greg, sometimes you're too much, man. All right. And I just don't know if I'm buying the right one. Corsairs are my favorite plane. The Corsair, I love how blue they are. I love that color. I mean, it's not really a reason I like a plane, because you can paint a plane for, any color. But the Corsair was a good plane. Yes, Greg, I got the joke, which is what I'm saying. You're too much, dude. I'm saying that in a good way, in all good jest, my friend. And actually, I heard some jokes today that, unfortunately, I can't repeat on YouTube. There's a few of them I can, and probably going to offend somebody somewhere, so I'm going to apologize in advance, and I don't know why I have to, because this is called humor. It's called comedy. But do you know why the orphan robbed the bank? Well, the reason he robbed the bank was he knew he'd be wanted afterwards. And also, I don't know if I should tell these jokes. Do you know what an orphan calls a family reunion? Well, if you don't know, they call it me time. And my last orphan joke of the night. Oh boy, I don't know if I should even tell these. Someone somewhere's gonna get mad. Do you know why the orphan went to church? He really didn't believe in religion, but he liked the fact that he could call someone father. Anyway, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, orphan, me time, because a family reunion will have nobody. So it's me time. The rest of the jokes I heard today, I cannot tell on YouTube. I'm sorry. Believe me, I'm itching to tell you guys, but I didn't work this hard on this channel for this long to get banned or to get demonetized. I'm not even monetized yet, so I wouldn't want to do anything to get demonetized already before I even get there. What's for dinner tonight? Leftover pizza. Last night, I went to Pizza Stop here in town, and they were running a special. So I got me 2 large pizzas, and the 2 large pizzas will last me a few days. And because I live alone again, Spencer no longer lives here, thank goodness. Oh, did I say that out loud? Did I say that out loud? Did I really? Well, dang it, I'll say it again. Because I live alone, thank goodness. I don't feel like doing much cooking. So it's kind of nice to be able to do that kind of stuff and just, not have to do dishes. All right. Well, I am already at the point where I did not sort these pieces out. I ran out of time. Yes, Max is still with me. Max, a lot of times I like to hide underneath this table, and it's got a tablecloth underneath it. So unless I walk over there, I don't know if he's there. It's a pretty safe bet. He's probably there. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, Spencer's making some bad decisions right now. Long story short, he's choosing to be homeless, and I'm being serious. He has a space. He has a place here if he needs to stay, but he is not interested because his so-called friends they encourage him to do stupid things, and because he's impressionable, he's doing stupid things. So anyway, we all got to make our choices in life. So I've let him know he's welcome to be here, and whether he comes here or not, that's on him. Well, now I can't find my pieces, so let me stand up and see if I. Sometimes you just need a different perspective. Yep, I just need a different perspective because all the pieces are here. I already bought Civ in Steam. He is prideful. Yeah, he is being prideful, John. The only problem is I can't. You love your kids as a parent, and you'll never, ever stop loving your kids. But there comes a certain age where they've got to do what they've got to do. And I'm not going to sit here and get into arguments with him over stuff. If that's how he wants to live, I sincerely hope he's happy with those decisions, because eventually decisions like that are going to catch up to you and the consequences will not be good. But sometimes you just got to let people fall and skin their knees up a little bit. Oh. Well, the next family dinner is coming up here soon. So I'll be going to that. And yeah, I wish Miss Chip says yes, he is. I wish the best for him. And never too old for Lego. How you doing? I saw you yesterday. I think it was on Yeti stream, if I remember right. How you doing, man? It's good to have you here. How are the daughters doing? They're doing pretty good. My daughter Natalie is about ready to move. She's the one that has the grandkids. So I wish I could be there to help her, but I just really can't be. I should not be doing that kind of stuff to begin with. And I am missing a piece that I do not see at all. And it's unfortunate because I am at the point where I need it or I can't do this little section. But like I said, I got as far as I could laying out the parts. Yeah, sure. Okay, nice. And I said I'd be done in an hour because I want to be on Steve's live stream. So maybe it's time to get up and get a different perspective again. All right. How's your family doing, Mr. Chip? Oh, he did. Well, my phone's charging over there, John. I'll check it when I'm done with the stream here. Did I find it? I did. I found the piece. I saw it. Thought I saw a putty tat. Anyway, by the way, oh no, I won't do that. Never mind. I'm trying to be nicer to Mrs. Chip by not teasing her so much. She hasn't asked me to stop, but I figure sometimes I go a little too far. So trying to be nicer. That'll probably last about 5 minutes. How are my other daughters doing? Well, I just heard from my oldest daughter, Jessica. She called me yesterday, and we talked a little bit. Her job is cutting hours, so her hours been cut a little bit. And that's not surprising given the economic conditions just about everywhere. And then my other daughter, she's doing well. She just started for a construction company, and the construction company she's working for likes her so much that they have her on a business trip already in Reno to help sell some of their products. So she's doing well. And then, well, y'all know how Spencer's doing. I got to talk to Ossia, my granddaughter, the other day, and she's very excited. Of course, Grandpa Lego owes her some Legos. I've got a whole pile of them over here, about 6 different sets, mostly Friends and Disney. And I'm going to send those to her, mail them to her. She's a great kid. She's back with her mom now, so I'm able to pretty much talk to her whenever I want, which if you guys don't know, unfortunately, her dad likes to play games, and when she's over there, he prevents me from talking to her. He always has an excuse of why they're too busy. Only once in a great while. I think what it is I just keep calling him and I irritate him. And finally, he's like, yeah, talk to her. So you quit calling for a while, which is fine with me. Because I ain't going to give up. I'm going to keep calling because the way I look at it is I don't ever want it to be like, oh, well, Grandpa just quit calling. No, that's on him, not me. So, let's do this. All right, sorry. How's my family doing? My family's doing pretty good. My extended family. Talked to my dad about a week ago. And he's just doing his trainings. Every Wednesday, what they do is they get together at somebody's house and they just work on that person's layout and help them out with whatever. And they call that the construction crew. And my dad really enjoys being able to do that. And I'm just happy that he's in good enough health to continue to do that. Because my dad he turns 80 next year. So, I mean, my dad's a pretty old guy. I'm hoping that his life in the Navy as a young man and having to keep himself in shape is what's keeping him going. All right, well, I am truly missing a piece. And I'm sorry, let me catch up on comments. Never Too Old said, I'm great. I just did my first Batman and Marvel builds in the last 2 days. Awesome. I've been watching a lot of different live streams because I'm trying to learn everything I can so I don't make bad videos. I've done about 30 videos in 14 days. Okay. Well, if you, this is kind of a half-hearted joke. If you're watching my video to see what not to do, it's probably the right place to start. And I'm only joking. Okay, so I am missing a piece, but I've got my trusty bucket here of spare parts. And what this is a collection of all the extra pieces that, oh, I found one. Even the right color, cool. This is like the 3-in-1s, the extra pieces and all that. And I keep it here because just like this, when I'm doing a live stream, I don't want to walk all the way out to the shop and grab a piece. So I'll do it right here. And, it's showing me, well, that's weird because it's showing me that I should have enough room to put this thing on the top, but I don't. And it won't. No, it won't. You know what? I'm going to modify it then. I'm going to put this on there, which, nope, that don't work either. I wonder, oh, that's why. Ah, geez. All right, well, I didn't follow directions. I'm sorry. Like putting pineapple juice in her Dr. Pepper. Well, yeah, I actually did that one, though. And actually, I can't even share this. I'll get in trouble with YouTube. Okay, so I got a really sick sense of humor in real life. And I was joking with Mrs. Chip today, and I told her that I should open a restaurant with her favorite flavors. And I gave her 3 different ideas. 2 of them are not appropriate for YouTube, so I'm sorry, I can't share those. And I told her that in this restaurant I'm going to create, I'm going to make a drink called Dr. Pepper Pineapple just for her. So yeah, I guess the 5 minutes is over. You have plenty of spare parts. I do on most days. On most days. All right. Shoot. All right. I will catch up on the comments here in just a second. There we go. No, I'll be serious for a minute, guys. I really love Miss Chip. Obviously, I do. I've been with her for almost 28 years. Well, actually, counting the time that we dated before we got married, yes, I have been with her 28 years. We've been married for 27. Mrs. Chip is one of those that we didn't date that long before we got married. I'll be honest, but I knew that I had someone that I did not want to be without, and she, yeah. So I hurried up and married her before somebody else tried to take her from me. Best decision I ever made in my life. And that's enough of being serious. All right. So now let me catch up on your comments here. Just logged in the first time Steam in over 3 years. I had it. How is that, John? Like, did they give you any trouble, like, logging in? She won't forget about it either, Grandpa Lego. No, she won't. Talking about the Lego sets. No, you're one of the good streams that I love. You always interact with people. I really do try. There's only been a couple streams where the comments are coming in so fast I can't keep up with them. And in those cases, I just have to cherry pick real quick, or else I wouldn't be building. But most of the time, I do try to, do that. And when it comes to this channel as well, I know a lot of people in the chat. I make it a point to get to know my audience. John, I've known for years, so I really didn't have to get to know him anymore than I already do. But Mrs. Chip, obviously, I'm married to. But Greg is actually someone I met through this stream, and now I know Greg very well. And there's some other ones that are regulars, like Cajun, and Cliff likes to watch my channel as well. And I know both of them very well. And so, yeah, I make it a point to do it because it's part of the reason I'm here. YouTube's not paying me. I hope one day they will, but even if YouTube never pays me this, I'd still be doing this. So I try to get to know people and make this a fun time for everybody. So, hey everyone! Remember Polaris Dawn launch? We're launching 4 astronauts from a private company that will orbit North and South poles. That's pretty cool. Is that SpaceX, Virgin? Who's doing that one? Should happen tomorrow. ScrewTube. Never Too Old for Lego says I have to go, but anyone who's watching, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, support his channel, or you'll step on Lego. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Right. Oh, that was good. That was good. All right. You better have an umbrella for that drink, Mr. Chip. Mr. Chip, what to do, Jeff? Well, I think most days Miss Chip would just like the cold cock choke me, but that's not possible from the distance. So I'm lucky in that regard. And I don't see a piece. However, I think earlier we did something here. So let me see if I can't. No, we did not. We used a full one there. Oh, shoot. I was going to try to see if I could pilfer a piece off of here, but I cannot. Okay, because I can't see this piece that I need. Let me just move these around a little bit. And if I can, let's go to the spare parts container. This is a larger piece, so I don't think it'll be in here. Oh, I do have one. Oh my goodness. That's why you keep spare parts around. Nope, had to remember the password. Don't sweat it. Mr. Chip is a keeper. Well, I'm glad she thinks that today. Ask her tomorrow, though. Just for sure. All right. Like my friend Jim always tells her, remember, you can only kill him once. So anyway, sometimes I kill myself. All right, literally. All right, here. I want to go to Australia one day. I do too. I really do. That song, The Land Down Under. I want to try a Vegemite sandwich. And I want to meet the man who's 6'4" from Brussels, and he was full of muscles. And when they say in that song he says he met a strange lady who made him nervous, that's Miss Chip in my life. See, I told you 5 minutes is up. Now it's comedy hour. No, I need to be serious again. Miss Chip is great. And all jokes aside, we have 4 beautiful children together and 2 grandchildren. It's been a good run. So, the launch will be happening tomorrow. Polaris Dawn is a private company using the Falcon 9 and Dragon SpaceX equipment that will do a moonwalk for the first time. Oh, spacewalk. Okay. All right, cool. I will definitely watch those videos online. Maybe not live, but I will. Oh, I got a couple of Lego sets in the mail today. I got the auto transporter. I can't remember the other one I got. Dang it. Anyway, we'll be building those on. We'll be building that on the live stream and whatever the other one is because I can't remember. We'll do that as well. Hello, Lego Mike. How you doing? It's good to see you. Just for the Irwin Zoo, Greg said. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a good enough reason as any to go down to Australia. And hello, Suzanne. How you doing? And Lego Man, hello. And Suzanne Hale. And hey, Suzanne is here. And all right. I don't think you want a Vegemite sandwich. Is made of 2 slices of butter, bread, and Vegemite. A dark brown jelly spread made from brewer yeast, vegetable extracting vitamin B. Well, you know what, Mrs. Chip? Since you're the one that likes the weird flavors, I think you're the one that want to try it. I would try it. I mean, why not? I mean, I love it. In the video, he says he gives him a Vegemite sandwich, and the guy hands a sandwich and just hits his hand and tosses a sandwich at him. Talking about the song "The Land Down Under," if you are just tuning in. Oh, it is available on stream. Okay. Well, I just saw an ad for it, John, last night, and I thought it was coming out soon. The last version I played last night was Civilization 7 or 6. See, there I go. I'm thinking 7. And hello, Suzanne, building Yellow Castle here. Oh, that is awesome. Are you, did you get the set or did you piece it out? Like, did you just buy the pieces and you're building it? So I think the only thing unique to that is the minifigures, because I think the horses are brick built and definitely the yellow pieces are not in short supply. So just curious about that, because I've thought about, the Death Star 2 that has no minifigures, the Ultimate Collector Series large one. I've thought about just getting the parts for it because the only thing that would be unique would be the little plaque to it. Oh, I just about threw that. Just about threw the whole entire building. Talk about throwing out the baby with the bathwater. So I thought about doing the Death Star 2 that way. And I don't know. I might, because I don't think I really would miss if I didn't have the plaque. I don't think I'd care. Oh, and I destroyed the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon, the number 2. I destroyed it the other day because I want to rebuild it. It fell apart in my last move. And so I took it down all the way. Not a single piece is attached to it. So, and so that's going to be something I'm going to build on a live stream too. John says can't afford that. Check out Lego Mike. Yep, awesome. How's Mrs. Chip today? Oh, that's so cool. I like that. Doing this stud not on top method there. That's pretty cool. Well, let's get the rest of this done because I'm running short on time. How am I doing? 45 minutes. Okay. So I got 15 minutes before Steve's starts, and I'm definitely want to be a part of Rancor Steve's stream tonight. So and I've thought about doing some of my streams on Rumble only. And the reason I want to do that is there's things I like to say, but on YouTube, I'm always kind of afraid to say them because I mean, you know, they can delete your channel or demonetize you. And I mean, I'm not even monetized yet, so it's not like I'd lose anything if they did, but I think I would also not want to do much more if there was no potential to be monetized eventually. So I thought about doing my streams on Rumble because Rumble really doesn't care. I mean, as long as you're not telling people to do illegal stuff, which I never would, they don't care what you say. Okay, well, oh, there we go. Like I said, I ran out of the pieces that I pre-laid out, so I'm kind of struggling trying to find them and at the same time trying to hurry. But honestly, things are going really good right now, I'd say. I really enjoy being an empty nester. But Mrs. Chip will be here shortly. She'll be visiting me starting September the 4th. I will do a live stream here and there while she's here, but I'm pretty sure my production schedule will fall behind for obvious reasons. I don't get to see her very often, so that's where my attention will be. No, I think not only that, I think Miss Chip would kill me if I spent too much time on the internet while she's here. And rightfully so. Okay, like I said, finding these pieces is fun. Oh, there we go. There's one of them. Do you ever have that urge to just scream? No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Found out at the flea market when the instruction books got mixed with the bins, so piecing back together only have about 5 of the 14 figs. Okay, well, I mean, still, that's a great find. I'm really glad. I'm happy for you that you were able to do that. Those are always fun finds. I have a few of those notched into my belt as well. I think the best one was the Ultimate Collector Series X-Wing, the second one. I was at a thrift store and they sold them in these Tupperware buckets, and the Tupperware buckets were only $45. And while going through the bucket, I realized that I had the Ultimate Collector Series number 2, and I went through it, and all the pieces are there. And so that made me very happy to be able to get that, because there was more than just that in the box, which means for $45, I was able to obtain the Ultimate Collector Series X-Wing, and some more parts. It's always a good day when that happens. I can't find one of the pieces here, but oh well. Civ 6 looks great on my Mac. She'll be on camera if she wants to be. She's always welcome to be on camera, except for in the case of OnlyFans. I draw the line there. I'm sorry. I should have said that. Mrs. Chip would never do an OnlyFans. I always said that to get her goat, but if she was listening, yeah, okay, she'll kill me later. Okay, I'm still missing that piece. Oh, there it is. Cool. All right. Miss Chip, I'm doing much better health now. I just need to pace myself better. Yeah, Suzanne, I'm glad to hear that you're making a recovery, and I'm not trying to minimize what you're going through at all. I will say I can imagine what you're going through, because I've had neck surgery 3 times, and I've had lower back problems on top of all that. And my problem is that my back will hurt, and it'll hurt for several weeks, and then it stops hurting. So I think, oh, okay, I can go back to doing what I do normally. And as soon as I do that, I overdo it, and I hurt my back again, and then I'm back down for a few weeks. And I had to go through that for years before I finally quit being hard-headed about stuff and realized, you know what? You just got to take it easy all the time. And that's hard for me, because I look at life and all the things that need to be done, and I just want to get them done. And so sometimes I don't have the patience, and I need to have patience because I don't want to be a patient. So I can definitely understand you saying you need to pace yourself. And you know what? Maybe I should put an adult warning on my live stream when Mrs. Chip is here, and have her on here, so that way y'all can hear her. And all she has to do is be herself, and you guys will know what a spitfire she is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not making fun of her. I like that she's a spitfire. It's one of the things about her that I like. So, but I don't know. If Mrs. Chip is comfortable, she's more than welcome to. And yet again, I need another one of those pieces that I know is missing, because I had to go in the bin last time. So what are the chances of there being 2 of them in my spare parts bin? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, here it is. Let's see. I would scream. I was scared, dog. Suzanne, you look better. Okay, John. Let's see. I would just like you to do a Kobe World War II Corsair on screen, but I know it's impossible. You know, actually, I've been toying with the idea of buying some Brickmania sets and doing those. Oh, I did that wrong. Let's turn that around. All right. Yes, Steve, Rancor Steve starts in 10 minutes or 5 minutes. And I am done with this set. So I'll be there for it. That stream. So love to see you guys over on Rancor Steve's channel. So this is version 3. I owe you a review on number 2 and this one here, and then all 3 of them side by side. So please be looking out over the next couple days. You'll see it all. And I agree, Lego Mike, sorting is the bane of my existence when it comes to Legos. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a great night.